Hey, welcome to TOPS Orientation. I wanted to do a sort of a video version of what we did live today in Bristol, and so here goes. First of all, a history of TOPS. My name's Dr. Jason Horn, and you can call me whatever you like as long as you're comfortable with me judging you by what you call me. Most students call me Dr. Horn. Parents can call me Jason, since I'm a human being to them. I want to talk to you about the history of TOPS. We started in 2012 with a very modest 40 students, and we're using at the time a learning management system called Moodle, which is different than the Canvas we use today. And things were rough, but we persevered and hung in there, and today in 2014, 2015 now, we have over 200 students and continue to grow and are doing great. The point I wanted to make is you're really part of something special here. We're the only online high school in the state of Tennessee, and one of the few online high schools in the entire country that is run by a local school board, which is very unique. So something can't be very unique, but it's unique. So you're part of something special, and you know what makes it special is you. So we'll talk about navigating our website, so I'm just going to click on that. Yes. And if you look at our website, which you don't see all of it because I only have a certain part of the screen being captured right now, you can see, about, here's a link to Canvas, here's a link to email. You won't need that because you're already enrolled. Over here, there's a link for help, software you might need, a link for parents, just a little message from me. You can search the site, think about service learning, about testing, a frequently asked questions, a thing about MOOCs, a thing about Tennessee Promise, about graduation, about social networks that we have. Make sure you click that one. If you have an IEP or some information about our curriculum, about our staff, clubs, information. This is has a lot of information. New students, information for you. You want to pay attention to that. Teachers, about our accreditation, advice that I give you about being successful in TOPS. Of course, this takes you back home. This is an all page for students, page for the counselor, our calendar, and then news. So those are pretty self-explanatory. Also, you'll notice at the bottom there's a scrolling marquee that we need to update tomorrow. Lindsay, if you're paying attention. So that's navigating our website. Pretty much all information that you need is stored there. Another thing you need to read is the TOPS handbook. And if you click this link, I'll be posting this PDF along with the video. If you click that link, it'll take you right there. And student guide and parent guide will take you to where you need to go as well. And you especially want to pay attention to attendance, testing, and plagiarism. Those are the three biggies that get people in trouble. Like, you can't really get in trouble in an online school except for that stuff. And also some stuff about parents and student expectations. Your mail, if you click on the help link on the website, there's a lot about using the mail. And I won't waste your time doing another video when I've already made several videos for that. Canvas, the same deal. If you click on the student side and go to the new student guide, you will get a lot of information on using Canvas. Again, I won't waste your time with that. Also, the entire orientation is geared towards that. PowerSchool, again, if you click on help on the website, if you go to the bottom, there's a lot of information about PowerSchool. Service learning, if you go to the website under service, there's a lot of information about that. I even give you a link. Where to get help? Well, first of all, who's in charge of what? Well, Miss Singleton is in charge of guidance. Miss Whedon is in charge of attendance, and she's the school secretary. She's my assistant, so she basically runs the school. I am the person to go to for technical issues. Miss Eubanks is the person to go to for service learning. And your teacher is the person to go with problems with their class. If you copy me on those emails, I might be able to get to you quicker than the teacher if it's something not related to the content of the class. All right, we're going to talk about basically, if you want to flunk out of TOPS, here's how to do it. The first one is the worst one, and it's the one that always happens, and that is procrastination. And we call it the silent killer because it sneaks up on people. And first of all, nobody does their best work at the last minute. Nobody does. People do their best work when they space it out and have time and they can go back and revise. For example, Ernest Hemingway used to write for a full day and then spend the next day revising what he had written the day before, and then spend the day after that totally rewriting it. So, and he, won the Pulitzer Prize and Nobel Prize in Literature, and, pretty good writer. That's what it takes to do good work, is constant improvement and checking yourself and everything. If you're doing it at the last minute, basically, we're getting a rough draft from you and that's it. Also, bad students don't ask questions. A lot of people are afraid to ask questions because they're afraid they're going to look dumb to their teacher. However, if you have questions and don't ask them and don't get them answered, you're actually going to look like you don't know anything, which I guess could be categorized as dumb. Bad students don't communicate with their teachers at all. They don't check their email. They don't get involved in school activities. Sometimes they disappear, don't know where they go. But, just call them one day and they're like, oh yeah, I'm at a different school. And they lie to their parents about how much work they're actually doing. So don't do that stuff. We wanted to just take this time to talk about the attendance policy because basically all those things above usually result into attendance problems. If you miss 5 days, you will get a nasty letter from my school board that says that you are truant, and that if you miss more days, you will be summoned to court to account for your truancy. That means if you miss 10 days, and our attendance policy is your work on the day it's due must be turned in by midnight of that day, your time. So midnight Eastern, midnight Central. If it's not, you are counted absent, and you accrue absences every week that you don't have work in on time. And once you get to 10 absences, basically you're considered truant and you have to go to court. And those are just the rules. If you have a driver's license, that means I submit a form that pulls your driver's license and you don't get to drive anymore. So truancy is real bad. And that's, the main thing that anybody gets in trouble for at TOPS is just not doing the work, which results in truancy, which results in a lot of bad things. Court for you and your parents, losing your driver's license, not getting the form to even get your permit or driver's license, losing your permit, and usually just flunking out of class. So after all that negativity, let's talk about what it takes to be successful. Give your best possible effort. Don't finish at the last minute. Everybody should give their best effort in the first place because nobody has to be here. Every one of you who are listening to this video chose to be in this school. So why wouldn't you give your best effort? It doesn't make sense. Show up to your teacher's office hours and build a relationship with them. Get to know them. They're great people. I only hire great people because I can't stand to interview somebody and think, oh boy, I would have hated to have had them as a teacher. I wouldn't hire somebody like that. I only hire the best. Make friends with your classmates. You don't have to be like BFFs, but you can at least be on speaking terms and have Skype dates and stuff to study or talk about video games or whatever it is you guys do. Sing Taylor Swift songs together. So make friends with a classmate. We have TOPS events throughout the year. Attend any that you can. Get involved in school. And also get involved in student government. In most schools, it's only, and I'm using rabbit ears, only those kids that get involved in student government. Here at TOPS, everybody has a chance to. We don't have cliques. We don't have the popular crowd or whatever. We just have people who are really involved or people who aren't. Get involved. Use this opportunity to take advantage of this opportunity to do that. Lastly, create or join a club. We have several clubs. If you click on clubs on our website, you'll see it. If there's one there you don't like, make one. I bet you'll find people who are also interested in it, and I will help promote your club. And lastly, get in touch with us. If you have questions, if you need anything, especially new students, do not wait a second. If you need something, if you have a question, you email me immediately. And for the people I mentioned earlier, there are their email addresses. Everyone at TOPS, unless they have the same last name and first initial, has their email address set as last name, first initial at TennesseeOnlinePublicSchool.org. I put these other emails there just because they were shorter, and I wanted to use the picture of that old man with the big cell phone. So that's a very quick and dirty orientation presentation. I bet the people live here wished it were that short because I've droned on and on all day. But I hope you guys have a great start to the year. Please do not hesitate if you have a question, and we will see everybody tomorrow.